Whoa. What's good? What's good, everybody? What's good? What's good? All right, brother. Okay. You put the link in the chat. What's good, everybody? I got a good one for y'all today, man. Good one for y'all today, man. We're going to hit this Bible up. You know what I'm saying? It's a verse in the book in the Bible, Sirach, chapter 26. All right. Is a strong-willed woman is a bitch. Okay, y'all. Okay, so hit that link right there, brother, in the chat, the YouTube link. Put your name in the queue, and then click enter studio, and brother, and then I'll add you to the stream. Sirach chapter 26. A strong-willed woman is a and I know some of y'all are probably not gonna like this, but you know, it's time we talk about this, people. It's time we talked about this, brothers and sisters. Okay, I hope you guys are ready for this topic. And I got two good speakers coming. And they're gonna touch on this topic, man, real good. Okay, so we got my brother J Mo coming in already. Look, J Mo amped up and ready. Man.
Yeah, let me get it right. Man. Let me get this thing right, yo. Sure.
Yeah. All right. Look, J Mo, he coming, boy. He coming for this one on time too. Hey. I'm the one that's late, y'all. I'm the one that's late.
Matter of fact, let me just do it like this. We will do it like this here. All right. Yeah. What's good? What's good, everybody?
What's good, brother? Appreciate you coming, man. And just let everybody know, this is brother J Mo's third appearance on the platform, man. This brother is ready to go, man. And I appreciate this brother for coming. Right. You know what I'm saying, to making this appearance to the platform, man. You know what I'm saying? So hey, like I said, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Get a team, man. Get people on your team, man. That's gonna build with you, man. You know what I'm saying? And this brother has he beyond proved this to me, so I ain't gotta say nothing else to him. I ain't gotta say he got it together. So
I appreciate that. I really do. I appreciate that.
Well, you using your phone? You kind of blurry today, brother. On the camera, you kind of blurry today.
Yeah, I don't know what's going. Yeah, I'm using my other tablet. Now, I mean, shit. Like, I don't know whether it's, is it blurry like that? Is it better? No, still no.
Yeah, it's blurry.
It's blurry. All right.
Yeah.
Shit. I might need to go to my other phone now, because I thought I'd be able to use this here, but for some reason.
Yeah.
All right. I'll go to my other phone.
All right.
I'll do that now. So I'll come right back home.
Gotcha. Okay, y'all. So I hope y'all are ready to get into this topic, man, because this is serious. This is what needs to be spoken about. Now, I know I've mentioned in the last video, y'all, okay, the one I had, I think, last week, and I told everybody that I do lives on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. All right? Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, and now on Sundays. Okay? So Y'all, this is just to let y'all know, man. You know what I'm saying? I do lives on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. All right. Don't forget. Don't forget. Because that's when I do lives. Uh, so yeah. So if you are mistaken about you good now. So if anyone is mistaken about when I do lives, they're on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays and Sundays. All right. That's when I do lives. All right. All right. Now, I want to also make another announcement that I will be doing a live. It's pretty much a temporary live on Friday. All right. And it's going to be with a live panel. What's good, Azriel? There he is. Yeah, hit that link in the chat. Oh, hold on. He probably don't see it. Hold on. Let me put that link in the chat for you, Azriel, and then you can come up here with brother J-Mo and Cam up, brother. Cam up too. Hit that YouTube link, Azriel, and put your name in there and click join studio, and then I'll add you to the live. Appreciate you coming, brother. So as I was saying, y'all, I do lives on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays and Sundays. Okay. All right. So don't forget that. And I will be doing a live on Friday with Sister Divinity. I got her coming back in the building. God damn it. Yeah. Sister Divinity. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all remember her. Y'all remember her. Yeah, buddy. She finna come tear it up. She gonna be on the panel with the brothers. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully I can get another sister in here with her so she won't have to, battle them by herself. But it's gonna be a conversation, everybody. It's gonna be a conversation. Okay, yeah, I see all y'all out there, man. Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, what's good? Okay, yeah, I see y'all, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Much love. I don't know what the hell wrong with YouTube. But anyway, I guess you got to be a star or some shit. But anyway, don't forget, y'all, all right? Friday, 1 o'clock, all right? You'll see this brother here again, Brother J. Mo. Hopefully we can get Brother Azriel as well and Sister Divinity. And hopefully I can get one more sister. One more sister. Here we go, Brother Azriel. So do not forget, y'all, all right? And what's good, Brother Azriel?
What's good, my brother? What's good? What's happening?
All right. We got him in here. We got Brother Azriel. Oh, shit. Here we go, man. Here we go. All right. But let me do one more thing before we get started, y'all. I want to promote this real quick. So we got Sister Divinity here. I want to promote this real quick, y'all. Real quick. And so this, because we don't love our sisters enough these days. So I want to go ahead and promote this sister's information here, man, because this sister, she works hard, man. She works hard. Okay. All right. So let me widen this out. Let's see if I can widen this out. You see, everybody can see that. Can everybody see that? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so this here is Sister Divinity. Sister Divinity. This is her new book that she's been pretty much putting out, you know what I'm saying, and getting everybody, you know what I mean, to check this out. Y'all go check this book out. It's called From Energetic Particles to Material Matter. Okay? This is this sister's book, and I haven't read it yet. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna have to, go online and get me a book. But everybody go out and get this sister's book. How you doing? How you doing, Tina? What's good? How you doing? I'm all right. How about yourself? So make sure y'all go out and get this Sister Divinity's book and check this sister out. She's a very, very, very intelligent sister. Make sure y'all go and do that. I hope everybody can see that. All right, it's good you're doing okay. I miss you. I miss your sister. You ought to come and see us sometime. All right, and we got another one here. This is also this sister's book here. Everybody can see that, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is also right here. This sister's book club. Okay, her book club starting March 1st. March 1st. All right, join this sister's book club, y'all. Okay, it's gonna be very inspirational, man. All right, and you can also find this sister on the Bigo app. All right, if you have the Bigo app on your phone, you can also find this on the Bigo app where she also teaches on her book material matter, and she speaks about it, and she pretty much give everybody that good information, man, on how you need to lead your life and energetically. Okay, so make sure y'all get this sister's book, man, and you know what I'm saying, and y'all join her on the Bigo app for a live session March 1st. All right, for her book club. Don't forget. All right, and this is right here, the book right here, closely. Let me get that up more because I want everybody to see that. All right, so see, from energetic particles to material matter, a book of spiritual ascension. Y'all go and get this book. Get this book. Go to the Bigo app and get in touch with this sister March 1st. Do not forget. All right. So I'm gonna show this again at the end of the show. Y'all be ready. Y'all be ready. Or during the show, however. But this sister is intelligent and she deserves this, y'all. All right. So y'all mess with her, man. Y'all support this sister, man. Get the book, read the book. You know what I'm saying? Come to the session March 1st on the Bigo app. All right. All right. Let's get back. Let's get to the show. Now, brothers, this has been a long time coming for this verse. All right. The show today is about Sirach chapter 26. All right. A strong-willed woman is a so, y'all know I'm gonna be direct. Y'all know how I do. If y'all watch my content, y'all know I'm direct. Fuck shit. But anyway, so I got these two brothers here. They're gonna speak on this topic, man. And you know what I'm saying? And if y'all ready to hear these two brothers go in, hey, I'm about to give them the floor, and they're gonna start teaching on this topic. But first, you brothers introduce yourselves. Brother J-Mo, introduce yourself, and then from there, Brother Azriel.
All right.
I said you can go first, Azriel. I've already been on here.
It don't matter, man. It's just
All right. I'll go ahead and jump on into it. My name is Azriel Yehuda Bay. I live out here in Sacramento. I've been all over, man. And just for the sake of time, I'm just going to say this, that I believe that I'm a soul having a human experience. And with that, I've been able to open up a lot of doors for myself from within, self-work. I really believe in that self-work, and I'm all about that. And the reason why a lot of people are in the condition that they're in, whether they be male or female, is either the lack of, or the ignorance of, or the lack of confidence, but nevertheless, the proper effort has not yet been put into self in order to get self to where it needs to be at. So in a nutshell, that would be me, because everything else is really not interesting about me, other than my ability or my understanding of where I see people fucking up at and got to get their shit together. And a lot of excuses and not a lot of answers. So with that being said, my brother, in the whole legit, man, there's the peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay. Yeah, man, that was that was what how the kids said, Liddy. Just starting off, Liddy, man. You know what I'm saying? So so all right. So brother J-Mo, introduce yourself. I know you've been on here already, but just for people that don't know you, introduce yourself.
No, I'm J-Mo the God. I've been on Bigo for probably about a year, but what I've been doing as far as my path of enlightenment. Wow, like I said, this goes back when I was in Jersey, like when I was in my 20s. I didn't quite understand what my path was, but as I got older, now I've really got a hold on what I do in my assignment. So, with that being said, ran into the good brother here, Tony, and privilege of meeting Azriel on the Bigo app as well, and we've come to a great understanding as far as the direction that we want to go. I just want to do my part and to try to make this as productive as possible. And it's good that I have good brothers on my team that's on to work with me. And my introduction really does, it's not really big. Like I said, I think my biggest introduction would be to people as best I can, their path. I'm a man.
And that is all right, brother. And that is all right. All right. Okay, so I hope y'all ready for this because I just want to fair warn everybody that's tuned in. All right, on all 4 of these platforms, everybody that's tuned in. Brothers are going to be very direct about this, all right? And this is not to insult anybody, okay? This is just about some things stated in the Bible that I think should be covered, all right? Now, I haven't seen Joe do this, all right, on this actual book. So I guess this show would be the first. So ladies and gentlemen, pay attention and listen to these brothers go in to the nature of this chapter and because I think a lot of us need to hear this. I think a lot of the ladies need to have an understanding, especially if you're Christian. Come on, Christians. Come on, Christians. You already know that's my slogan. Come on, Christians.
This one's for y'all. This one's for y'all, especially Christian ones.
Exactly.
So I guess brother J Mo, since you used to be in here, I'll let you start first on this topic, and then brother Azriel, you can come in on your thoughts on the topic next.
Okay.
So go ahead, brother J Mo.
Absolutely.
Okay. Today we're going to be covering the book of Sirach, which was actually in the Vulgate Bible. It had 72 books in there, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. One of the books that was taken out before they introduced the King James version. It's not catching yet. Okay, I don't know what that means, but okay.
She's
now
talking about, I guess, her network or something, brother, her internet or something.
Okay. Yeah. So I was going to say that this is probably one of the books that was very integral, and this is the reason why they took it out, because this was blatant. Well, actually, this was, I feel as though when I read it, it's more or less the blueprint of making your home a peaceful, preferably in a marriage, but in any relationship. Like, I think this is the blueprint, and I think they took that out for a reason. So I don't want the women to get upset at me, but I'm just reading exactly what the Bible says. Got a problem with it, I suggest you take it up with the man upstairs, because I didn't write this book.
Facts.
So we're going to go into it right now. For those who want to follow, you can go on Bible Gateway and pull up this book if you want to follow along. For all the women there who think that it may be some type of misinterpretation or something to that effect, so that we go through each one specifically, and then when we get to the specific verse where it says that God calls you a bitch, then you can address that then. But this verse here in this in Sirach specifically calls strong-willed women bitches. So I'm gonna go. Sirach 26. This is in the Good News translation. Okay. Now, the husband of a good wife is a fortunate man. He will live twice as long because of her. A fine wife is a joy to her husband, and he can live out his years in peace. A good wife is among the precious blessings given to those who fear the Lord. Whether such men are rich or poor, they will be happy and always look cheerful. Okay. There are 4 things that scare me: vicious rumors spread around town, a gathering mob, false accusations. These are all worse than death. But a woman jealous of another woman causes
Mhm.
heartache and grief.
Mhm.
Her tongue lashes out at everyone. We'll keep it kicking. A bad wife is like a yoke that doesn't fit. Trying to control her is like holding a scorpion. A drunken woman is an infuriating sight. She can't conceal her shameless behavior. You can tell an unfaithful wife by the bold and flirty look in her eyes. If your daughter is determined to have her own way, keep a close watch on her. If you don't, she'll take advantage of any chance that she gets. If she is too self willed, be on
Mhm.
guard. And don't be surprised if she disappoints you. She'll spread her legs anywhere for any man who wants her, just as a thirsty traveler will drink whatever water is available.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, I know it's gonna hurt y'all soul, women. I know. Like, hey, look, when I seen this, Nabi, man, like it was a game changer. It was a game changer, man. Like, so, um, y'all want me to keep going? Is there any questions, or somebody wants to,
No,
ask
no, go
before?
ahead, brother. You go ahead, y'all. Y'all talk about it, and then we'll get to the questions at the end of the
Well,
show.
yeah, well, Azriel, did you have anything, or before I continue, or is it
You,
no?
Azriel, so go ahead and speak on that that chapter in those verses. What you
Yeah,
got?
You
What
know
you
what is yeah, I have out of the Apocrypha under the translated out of the original tongue. So um this is pretty intense. I mean, I'll start at verse 4. Of course, my reading will be just a little bit different. It says, "Whether a man be rich or poor, if he have a good heart toward the Lord, he shall at all times rejoice with a cheerful countenance. There be 3 things that my heart feareth, and for the fourth I was sore afraid: the slander of a city, the gathering together of a unholy multitude, and a false accusation. All these are worse than death. But a grief of heart and sorrow is a woman that is jealous over another woman, and a scourge of the tongue, which communicateth with all. An evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro. He that have hold of her is as though he has held a scorpion. A drunken woman and a gatter abroad causeth great anger, and she shall not cover her own shame. The whoredom of a woman may be known in the haughty looks and eyelids. Um, if thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty," which we see a lot of that. "Watch over her an impudent eye, and marvel not if she trespass against thee. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he have found a fountain, and drink of every water near her. By every hedge will she sit down, and open her quiver against every arrow. The grace of a wife delighteth her husband, and her discretion will fatten his bones." As we continue to go further into this, it gets very self-explanatory that a woman uh, of this particular caliber in this day age in society, we would label them as whores, or we would label them as bitches, or we would label these as tricks, chicken heads. There's all type of titles. Now, I don't want any female to get offended about this. But when the Bible is not complete in its totality, and you just have Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, and you're missing the rest of the apostles, these are the lost books, or what we would call some of the hideaway books that have been taken out. And as we start to get a hold of this information and start to read it in its original language and how it was meant to be, in today's society, if I have to line up this scripture and my understanding of what it is, we are in the highlight of this particular scripture as it relates and pertains to females. For the females that are not part of this, this doesn't have nothing to do with you. But if you get emotional about it, maybe you need to check your sisters, because this is really what's happening. And there are the spirit of the bitch, in other words, is rampant. The spirit of the hoe, the chicken head, the woman that's loosely, don't want to listen to direction, don't want to listen to constructive criticism, doesn't want to sit down and evaluate and say, maybe I could be wrong. Instead, it's rejected. Instead, it's over feminized. And it's either you're going to do what I want, or I'll do better by myself, or I'll replace you and do my own thing. And this is kind of my take as we get into this. And of course, it's going to get very fucking graphic. And I hate to use these type of words, but in this day age, in this society, as we start to share information with one another, we're going to really have to deal with some codes and some terms that people actually can relate to and understand. But this is my take so far on what we got going on so far. We're not, and I didn't even read the whole chapter.
Yeah, like I said, we didn't even get halfway. Well, I think we're probably around halfway through.
Right.
But yeah, so I want all the women to hold their questions or comments, whatever, at least until we get to the end, and then whatever part that you want to, analyze over. Okay, now we're at chapter 13. I mean, verse 13. My fault. Verse 13, chapter 26 of Sirach. Now, a gracious wife is her husband's delight. Her abilities make a stronger man. A wife who doesn't talk too much is a gift from the Lord.
A wife. Hey, I hope y'all heard. A wife.
Yeah. Matter of fact,
that doesn't.
Let me bring that back again for y'all. Let me bring that back again. I like 14 a lot. A wife who doesn't talk too much is a gift from the Lord. Such restraint is words.
You cutting out a little bit, brother.
I'm cutting out? Me?
Yeah, a little bit.
You hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. It says such restraint is admirable beyond words. A modest wife has endless charm. It is a quality too precious to measure. The beauty of a good wife in her well-kept home is like a noonday sun shining in the lower sky. Her beautiful face and attractive figure are as lovely as the light from the sacred lampstand in the temple. And like its gold shaft set on its silver base are her shapely legs and strong ankles. Now, of course, they're going talking about the actual physical and what would a man find attractive to his wife. Now, we're going to go to verse. Yeah, I put it at 19:20.
And before you continue, brother, just want to let y'all know, man, this is, you know what I'm saying, this is good information about the Bible that, that some of you don't really like to discuss or even acknowledge, okay? And if you are a religious person, Christian, whatever it may be, this verse here in Sirach 26, all right? A strong-willed woman is a bitch, all right? And this is not to insult anyone. But it is, to be discussed, to just shed light on your so-called belief, okay? Because a lot of y'all do not like to read the Bible in its proper context, okay? You know what I mean? You don't even like to accept it. So these brothers are here to pretty much give you the knowledge on this chapter, these verses, and hopefully that y'all take in this information, you know what I'm saying, and acceptance of the fact that this is the word of God in your Bible. And hopefully you accept the fact that God considers you as, hey, a bitch sometime. Yeah, oh no, that ain't true. God on that. Okay, well, open your Bible to Sirach and read it yourself. All right. So these brothers are gonna be, and I know Brother Azriel gonna be direct. You know, even when he was, talking, his talking point on it, I was like, oh, there it is. He said, yeah, talk to your home girls. All right. Go ahead, continue, bro.
Okay. Can y'all hear me now? I think it's still cutting out because I think I'm still having some static on mine as well. Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you pretty good, brother. You're pretty nice.
All right, cool. All right. So we're gonna go to 19, and we'll go from 19 to 27. Okay. Now, 19. My child, stay healthy while you are young, and do not give your strength to strangers. Search the whole land for a fertile field and plant it with your own seed, trusting your own good stock. Then your children will survive and grow up confident of their good family. A prostitute is like spit. A married woman who has affairs brings death to her lovers. A lawless man will get a godless wife, as he deserves. But a man who honors the Lord will have a devout wife.
What? Did y'all
A
hear that?
shameless wife.
Go ahead. Did y'all hear that? For everybody that's watching, did y'all just hear that? Say that again, brother. Say that again.
A lawless man will get a godless wife, as he deserves. But a man who honors the Lord will have a devout wife. A shameless wife enjoys making a disgrace of herself. But a modest wife will act modestly, even alone with her husband. Now, hold on to y'all seatbelts, women. we at that part now.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Remember, say this, not me, your God.
Yeah, let's get it.
Let's get it.
26, verse 25. Chapter 26, verse 25. A self-willed woman is a bitch, but a woman with a sense of decency honors the Lord. Now, I'm gonna say that again.
Basically, women, don't be a bitch, baby. Don't be a bitch. And this ain't to insult you. Just don't be a bitch. All right. It's just pretty much just pointing out your mental imbalance, your mental capacity. Don't be like that, baby. You say you don't want nobody to call you a bitch, ladies. Well, hey, your God and your Bible is telling you, hey, don't be a bitch.
A self-willed woman. Now, I mean, I guess it depends on who you speak to as far as like, well, I'm not self-willed, but I think for the most part, the women nowadays, they are self-willed. So if they go to church and believe in this Bible, they have to accept this as well. So,
because a lot of them, because a lot of them, you can't say nothing. You can't tell them nothing. You can't tell them. You ain't say nothing to them. A lot of them feel like, what I'm saying, all because they stand up to a man very aggressively. Strong-willed, and it makes them, like not letting no man, control them or tell them what to do. A lot of them kind of misconceive, the very aspect of, that what a woman is. Your position as a woman is not to, look at us and think like, oh, okay, well, just because you're a man, I'm gonna say whatever I want and act the way I want. I don't have to listen to you. And so we're supposed to we're supposed to deal with that shit. We ain't supposed to deal with that. It's the way you have to carry yourself as a woman. Okay, your very Bible tells you how to carry yourself when it comes to a man, when it comes to a woman. So don't be sitting here, don't get insulted by what this teaching is today. Okay, ladies? Go ahead, brother.
Yeah. Um, it says a wife who honors her husband will seem wise to everyone. But if she dishonors him by her overbearing attitude, everyone will know that she is ungodly. Fortunate is the husband of a good wife, because he will live twice as long. A loudmouth, talkative woman is like a trumpet sounding the signal for attack. And any man who has such a wife will spend his life at war. That right there is the blueprint for a happy home.
And you know what? Right there, where it says a man would spend his life at war, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much meaning with the woman is the woman, she has failed to know her position, meaning she feels her position is the same as his. And because that's what she believes and how she feels, she will continue to give this man all sorts of issues instead of just being a woman and respecting that man as the man. Okay, ladies? All right? Respect us as men. That's all we ask. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay for us to want you to, hush him off sometime. Let us take care of what the man has to take care of, and you take care of what the woman has to take care of as far as your position. Don't give us lip about everything. Don't fight with us all the time. Come on. We're not trying to, like I said in the book, we're not trying to go to war with you, man. But if it's gonna be war, then that means you just not the woman for me. You ain't the woman for J-Mo. You're not the woman for Azriel. It is what it is.
So, yeah,
brother
Azriel.
Yeah, man. That's some heavy stuff, man. Before I even say anything, neither one of us on this panel wrote these scriptures, so let's be clear about that.
Right.
It says in my translation, verse 25, it says, "A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog." And translated, we know that female dogs would be bitches. Okay. And it says, "But she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord." Now we can close the book on this. It's very, 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 very specific. There are a lot of shameless. If we have to break down each word for clarity and understanding purposes, that's perfectly fine, so that we can get a full understanding. When we deal with shamelessness, this is a particular female that has no problem in saying that she's a bitch. Now, I don't know how many times that I've heard women say, "I'm that bitch," or "I'm this bitch. You don't want to fuck with me. I'm that bitch." And I sit back and I say, wow, there was a time back in the day where if you called a woman a bitch, you had to fight her brother, and her cousin and everybody else. But see, this is how it was when I was coming up. You just didn't do that shit. That you're fucking with something to call a woman a bitch. Nowadays, when a woman herself says, "I'm that bitch," well, I mean, the scripture kind of wraps around you like a well-fitted dress. And when you wear it, you're like that woman for that quiver. Now, what my understanding is, this is a woman that goes around and sucks dick. Okay. Now, there's a lot of women that have fetishes. That's why it says lock these girls up away. Fathers, put them. You should be able to see the signs. It's within the eyes. We're dealing with Gen Force. When we start looking at the power of the eye, seduction, Jezebel is a prime example in the Bible for those that are familiar with the story of Jezebel, who had a stronghold. She was a black widow. She had a stronghold on the king at that particular time, and used him to go against the will of God. Long story short, she fell out of the window and bust headlong, and the dogs ate her insides and kept her hands. These are stories, right, that are in the Bible, but they fit the narrative. So my thing is this: When you're uncouth and you don't want to listen to a well-rounded man, and when I say about a well-rounded man, this is a man that's done his self-work. He's not perfect. He's not trying to give you the stars and everything else, but he's going to give you his heart. He's going to give you the best that he has all the time. Don't expect anything less. The only thing that he wants is when he talks, he wants you to really listen. Just like how you girls and women want to listen, for us to listen to you. We want the same thing, and we don't want to fight you to do it. Okay, we fight everything else. We love you. We don't want to have to always say that. We hope that our actions will show that. But in this scripture is a woman that cares nothing about that. Okay. In this scripture, this is a shameless woman that says, this is what you're supposed to do, my nigga. And she down talks this man. She wants to fight this man. I'm tired. Well, I told you I wanted my back rub. Well, shit, my feet hurt. You know, I've been out on a 17-hour shift. My feet hurt. You gonna rub my feet? Hell no, nigga. I'm not gonna rub your feet. Right there. Now he's got war. He can't even sit down. He doesn't even want to eat. He's lost his appetite. He doesn't even want to eat the prepared meal. And then that's another argument. And then just to save face, he sits there because he's not going to sit there and eat that fucking meal with all that badass energy that's flying around. And he's trying not to hurt your feelings, but we're dealing with a shameless woman. Remember, this shameless woman is digging into his ass. And so you know what he's eventually going to say? Well, you know what, man? Fuck you. There you go. I'm just going to take care of my fucking babies. You understand what I'm saying? This shit here is fucking over. You're not worth me playing Cinderella with you and putting on the show for my children, because now I'm showing my children to take this type of abuse. But this is where we're at, man. I don't want to go so far into it, man. But as we start to open up and talk about stuff like this shit is very real, because everybody's good at hiding, especially women. They're very good at hiding. That's why there's a lot of makeup that they put on. And I'm not knocking women for putting on makeup, you know, because some of you women are very beautiful and you don't need that shit anyway, but you do it anyway. And it is what it is. But when you start dealing with men like us that's on this panel, and we talk about all these things, like I said, we're not perfect, but we're men of men. And the reason why I say we're men of men, because we do our self-work. And what that means is that we understand we have our shortcomings and we're working on those things. We're not ashamed of the past. We're not ashamed of how people see us. We're not ashamed about people trying to put us in the crosshairs of everything. That doesn't mean anything to us, because at the end of the day, the only thing that to us is a woman that is not going to fight us, that's going to actually love us and reciprocate that same type of love, man. And it's really that simple. But these scriptures are showing that these are bitches here, okay? And that's what's going on here. And those are the facts.
Facts, and sometimes facts are just hard taken, man. Sometimes facts is hard taken. So, what'd you say, brother J-Mo?
Now I was just saying, like my man, like you said earlier, like, look, we didn't write these verses, so that means that obviously these concepts apply even way back then when they wrote this stuff, because there's no way that all this would still be resonating like this today.
Right.
Even from back.
Exactly.
You get the point. So, yeah. So basically, now I mean, what I got out of that verse, like when I first read it, is that now I hate to say it like this, but fuck, like, sometimes y'all women just need to shut up. Just shut up, listen, right, and understand your role in this relationship, because it's a relationship, not a dictatorship. It can't be about what you want, how you feel, all these things all the time. It has to be a level of compromise with that. And basically, in the Bible, is saying that you understand that your role as a woman is to be next, walk with your man. But at the same time, understand that you have to have a humble, be humble. Don't fight, because the last thing we want to do is be at war with you when we have to fight a war outside every day. When we go outside every day, right. Last thing we want to do is come fight a war with the person that we have with. At that point, now I mean, our mind is all over the place.
And that's and sisters, you know, we don't, like the brother said, we don't want to fight with you. We don't, especially if we love you. We don't want to fight with you. But I can already hear you. already hear you. Well, what about if the man is acting like that? Obviously, that brother have some problems on the inside. Okay, don't have nothing to do with no real man. We talking about real men. We don't want to deal with that, sisters. We don't. You know what I mean? You can't make us deal with it. And then I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all, well, go get you a woman that's willing to deal. Okay, well, you know what? That's why you wasn't for me anyway. You know, we as men, you know what I'm saying, we take on the world every day. And I don't know why a lot of you women think it's easy for men. It is not, man. We got to deal with masculinity every day. Now we got to deal with it with y'all too. I think that's enough right there. We shouldn't have to deal with that. We know that a woman should be, you know, she should be a gentle, let's just say a gentle substance for us. Something that's going to keep us calm, relaxed, make us feel like king, feel like man. You know what I'm saying? But y'all so busy trying to be more than us. And that now y'all, you know what I'm saying? And y'all got all these things to say about us, but don't even realize you will never be us. You know what I mean? I don't care what face you put on, how many pants you wear. You know, if you grow a beard, it don't matter. You will never be us. So come on, ladies. We don't want to fight with you. We love y'all, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So take that into consideration.
Yeah. To piggyback off of what you were saying, you said a key thing. We really love you, man. You don't have to fight for us. You got us already. You know what I mean? And we're going to do what we got to do. Trust and believe that. And if we need your help, we're not that damn prideful to the point where we would say, hey, man, I'm not going to share it. We'll bring you in on it. But allow us to be men first of all. It's very simple, man. We're social creatures to some degree. Even the most hardcore soldier in some way, shape, form, or fashion has a soft spot for the form of communication. If it's going to be reciprocated and he's going to be understood. Okay, so it's very simple. We're not saying that we're putting some kind of burden on you to do the proper thing by us. We're not putting a grievous mandate upon you to the point where it becomes oppression. But what we are doing, we're putting our requests out as a king would. A king would go out and put his request out to those people to come and dine with him. He's not going to force anybody to come sit at his table, but he will put out an invitation. He will send out emails, and whoever may show up, he expects that those people have read the letter. Because if they can read that to the king, that means they're competent. And to the king, if they show up on time, that means they're punctual. And the king doesn't have to know them personally. He just knows how they show up. And then when he sees what they are wearing, he starts to understand that there is some character. And then when they sit down and when they eat and actually dine with him and collaborate and have a conversation with him, he starts to feel joy within his heart that the people that sits at his dinner table is not his enemies. And so likewise with us as being men, we see the same thing. So if we're going to complain and grumble and mumble, real men don't do that. Real men will tell you straight up, listen, this is a problem and you need to fix this. Now, if it's me, it's because of how I'm communicated and you're not understanding what I'm saying. Okay, I understand how the train got off the track and I'll wear it and I apologize and I'll get back and regroup with my communication skills. Simple. And we're going to keep it rolling. But what we don't want you to do is to cuss at us, start to use low grading words because it's an insult. It's a slap in the face because we do our self work. And we understand that you get upset and angry, women, but talk to us with decency and in order. And if you have to cuss, let us know and give us a warning and say you're about to go the fuck off. And you're about to use some real graphic words, and it's just how you're going to be able to express yourself. At least give us a warning because we're very intelligent and we can even process that. But if you just shoot from the hip and you're just reacting and you're not responding, we ain't got nothing for you. We got nothing for you. And if we shut down, and if we shut down, we're going to shut down on you too as well. So, just show that love back. That's all we asking. We men, and we gonna love you. We gonna do our part. So I don't want to seem like we're making you girls do all the physical work. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that we got you, and we want to know that you can trust us, and our word should be sufficient. And then when you see the action behind it, you should never question us. And now, if things change in the middle of a ball game, I understand that. But 9 times out of 10, no, 10 times out of 10 with real men, they don't. It doesn't happen like that. It just doesn't
Mm-hmm.
happen. That's the type of stuff you see in Hollywood, but we're not those men. We're not those men.
Mm-hmm.
We actually we're very real. We're so real we scare our damn selves because we're so busy checking ourselves and looking to see what we're doing. We literally do this, and it's not out of arrogance. This is out of self-worth. This is not out of low self-esteem, but this is out of self-worth. And this is where we operate at, and this is where we want you ladies to join us, not control us, but to join us in these particular matters.
So true, man. So true. So true, man. And I hope a lot of you ladies are taking in this information, man. All right. So now that we've covered, the proper parts to this, all right, and the negatives. Now I want to start asking you, brothers, some things, and I'm pretty sure y'all gonna give me a straightforward, direct answer. What do you say to a woman that does not believe that she's being a a bitch, but she feels she's being more direct? What do you say to a woman like that?
Uh, you know, um, okay. All right, this is very interesting. So give me a moment
that's
here, brother,
why
to
that's why I
process that
waited to
because that
ask.
happened. Because yeah, because that type of example that you're giving, it happens so very quickly.
Mm,
And I deal with that every once in a while. So you know what? This is how I would deal with that situation. Um, and if she's justifying, and she's making it known to me verbally by communicating with me in that particular state of mind. And she's like, "Hey, you know what? This is who I am. This is how I communicate. Hey, I tried the soft approach. It doesn't work. I've been ran over. People didn't listen to me. I tried to do the ladylike stuff. I don't give a fuck. Now I demand respect and this and that. And you start justifying that. Immediately I'll say, well, that sounds very good and wonderful. And you're entitled to that opinion. And I will talk to you tomorrow. And then that's it. I'm done. And I'm done with that. And because she's already told me right off the bat that she's ready to fucking fight. That's what she said. And I'm very
mm.
smart. And I would say, now I'm not gonna. I love this woman, so I love this woman so much. I'm gonna let her go, and I'm gonna leave her to herself, and I'm gonna get the hell out of there because she's already
Uh-oh. Well, brother, he done lost.
Yeah, everybody kicked off, man. Like, yeah, my shit been kicked off twice and shit. Like, yo, I don't know what's going on, man. Like,
It's too
they
much
trying to
power
get
in the
me out
room, man. It's too
the
much power,
man.
man.
They fuck with us, man.
It's
okay.
too much
Yeah,
power,
man.
man.
Yeah, yeah, but you all get the you all get the logistics, and you know what, a woman when she's saying that, man, a real man, what a real man's gonna do is we're gonna leave you right there. That's exactly what's gonna
Mhm.
happen. We're gonna leave you standing with your power, with your ambition, with your anger, right there. It's almost like, but we're not really leaving you, but we're kind of leaving you. We're gonna leave your ass right there until you calm the hell down. Now, if you take it notches and step further than that, and we're supposed to have a relationship, or we supposed to be dating, and you're supposed to be my wife, then you're going to get the verbal. You don't want us to go
Mhm.
off right now because we're not going to react to you. We're going to respond to you. So that's a response. You didn't want us to react to that because if we start reacting to that, we're going to match you with that, and you're going to lose because then you're going to get physical, and then shit's going to happen, and it's going to get bad real fast and real quick because you're dealing with fucking men. You're dealing with real men. But these are just many examples. I'm not saying that in most cases these things happen, but that's how I would deal with it. I will leave your ass right there, and you will sit there and beat your fucking ass up, and then I will let you say so much shit, and I will use your words against you to make you understand that I'm the one that's in control. Because if I can control my anger, and I can deal with niggas all day, And I can go out there and deal with a whole bunch of stuff. And because I love you, I can come and I can talk to you in respect and share my day with you without lying, but not giving you the grief to wear you down to put something grievous on you. But yet you can't do the same thing for me. I'm going to leave your ass right there. That's exactly what's about to happen.
Early.
God. Hey, you know what? Never a disappointment with Brother Azriel, man. He be straight up, man. Straight up, man. So do you have anything to add to that, Brother J Mo?
Actually, like I said, man, my brother Azriel usually hits the nail right on the head. Ain't really too much for me to elaborate on that. I think you said, like, you know, real men, we understand what boundaries are.
Yeah.
I think women are the ones that have a problem understanding boundaries.
Yeah.
And that's why I feel like it is a real catalyst in this. You have to,
and you know what?
Women really,
go ahead.
And then there's also the accountability factor, right? Now, I know we mentioned that a little bit earlier when we was talking, Brother Tony. And I think one of the more standout stories with that also would be the Adam and Eve story. And I think I might touch on that a little bit later.
Hold on a second, brother. Everyone that's watching, man, don't forget to like the video, man. Share the video. You know what I'm saying? Like the video, share the video, share the live, y'all.
Yeah, please,
like, share the live. This is very important, and this message needs to go out. You know what I'm saying, to everybody.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And this information is not just for the women, y'all. It's also for the men too, because we have a lot of men who also don't understand their position as a man, and who also don't understand their position, the woman's position that they are with. So this is for the brothers too. Y'all brothers need to listen up. All right, learn how to deal with yourself when it comes to a woman. All right, and also listen up. You know, about this information when it comes to where you should understand what the position that your woman should be in as your woman. Okay, so y'all listen up to this. All right, this is powerful. Let's get it.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, like I think it's an accountability factor too. It just seems to me that most women, like I said, I'm not speaking for all women, for the ones that do hold accountability for their actions and their role, and you know, because I have talked to a few women on Bigo and off that will accept their role in whether their relationship messed up or their marriage fucked up, or so they've done that. But for the most part, a lot of women, they don't take accountability for their actions. They will blame their actions on someone else. It says them, and it even says in that Sirach Nami verse that a woman Nami that's basically scorned will basically tear down everyone around her. Her anger, it has no limits. And when you get to that level, when your emotions override your logic and your common sense, that will always end in disaster. So I don't really want to, dwell on that too much, because I don't know who really has comments in the chat or whatever. So I'll just sum it up by saying that accountability has to be taken on both ends, but women are more emotional. So therefore, I think they have to understand their role as far as the accountability goes, because if the man gets blamed for everything, then how confident would you expect that man to be going forward in the relationship that you're in if he's constantly getting blamed for everything that goes wrong in that relationship? So I'll digress with that.
Normally I say something, but that was well put, man. Yeah, because we want to make it very clear to the ladies under the sound of our voices that if you are doing your self work, thank you so very much. We really absolutely appreciate that. It really means a lot. This is just for the women out here that are saying that they're doing these things. And they are, but they're doing both. And that's a problem, because you're going to be it's problematic. You can like the Bible says, don't move to the right, don't move to the left, but be of good cheer and be of good courage. But you can't do that if you're not doing your self work. So thank you, ladies, for accountability. This got nothing to do with you. But for you ladies that are commenting and you know that in your heart you're asking these questions to us, and you know that you partially do the right thing all the time, we're going to read through that because we do our self work, okay, and we're going to address whatever comment that's coming up there as is put. So let's be very clear, and let's be honest and let's be super transparent. That's what I wanted to say, and I'm very interested to see what people have to say. Man, that's what it's all about, JMO. That's how you be rocking, brother. You know I know how you do it, brother.
And you know, and for my, and you know what? If real talk, and for my next question, brothers. So how do we as men, as a lot of logical thinking men, and I can't speak for every man, as logical thinking men, how do logical thinking brothers deal with a woman, or just men, period? I'm just going to say it like that. Just men, period. Deal with a woman who doesn't believe herself to be a bitch.
How do I deal with that?
Like, how do we even deal with that? If she knows she's coming off as being a very tyrant, mouthy, silly person, silly individual, how do you deal with a woman that doesn't believe that she's being the bitch? You know what I'm saying? As far as what I said earlier about being direct, but she feels self-confident that she's not being like that. She that's what I'm saying. How do we deal with that? How do we deal with that?
Well, I was going to say it depends. I mean, because if she's a Christian, right, and if she really believes in that book wholeheartedly, then that means she should take that into consideration as well. So it shouldn't even be an argument about me and her, or you believing that some have like look, this is what your Bible says. You're being too self-willed. You want to be in control of all this. Now, I mean, shit, and it's no way. No relationship is going to work. Now, I mean, like that. I don't think I've ever seen a relationship where a woman was in charge. And this ain't no shot where that a woman was fully in charge of their marriage and it worked out. Have y'all seen it? I don't know. I haven't seen it.
I actually seen it. I've actually seen a few women in my lifetime, y'all, that is actually, the one in charge. And the man is believing, hey, well, you're gonna have to ask baby for, to do all that or for that. I don't do nothing unless baby want me to do it. Like, I'm sorry, for me, that's just some weak shit. Okay, I'm sorry, because brother, last time I checked, like I said before in some of my lives, last time I checked, she lays on her back, she bends over. You know what I'm saying? So. And it's just a direct submissiveness, what I'm saying? That a woman doesn't have a choice but to be in that particular situation sexually. So, if you sitting here saying, okay, well, you got women sitting there like, oh yeah, they think they running it. First of all, when you have a mind like that, sisters, and you feel like you're the one in control, tell me how you can carry this world on your shoulders every day. Because as far as I'm concerned, when we wake up, our backs are heavy. When y'all wake up, y'all can jump 10 feet in the damn sky. So how can we even deal with a woman that feels like she is the one in control, want to be top dog, want to be this, want to be that, just being masculine as hell? How do we deal with a woman that's just over masculine, y'all?
I think JMO had a real good point, man. And if they're a Christian, you can use that Bible to point the way. But dealing with a woman that's not a Christian, doesn't subscribe to any type of thing, and she's built confidence behind this particular energy. There's no dealing with that straight up right off the bat. You're better off packing your bags and saying, man, you're a beautiful woman. And man, I can only just imagine what physically it would be with you. But you know what? I'm wise enough to know that if I touch you and we start laying together, I'm going to get myself into something I'm not going to be able to get out of in 5 minutes, and that's not going to make me feel too good. And so I'm just going to have to be whatever the biggest fool that my friends who are ignorant because they haven't done their self work say, oh, you didn't tap that, you didn't know, bro. Listen, I'm not doing it. If you want it, bro, I'm gonna give you a warning because I care about you. You hit that shit right there, I guarantee you, that shit's gonna snap back and bite the shit out of you. Okay. And but I'm
Yeah.
out of here. So you can say what you want to say, and these beautiful women, they're very dangerous. They're very dangerous. And I'm not saying that all women are like that, but man, in when confidence is built behind that action, the reason why that this is so scary is because confidence is a good thing. It's not a bad thing, but the wrong input where confidence is inserted brings not only ignorance, but it also brings death, disease, and destruction. I mean, it's something to reckon with a man. It's his worst nightmare manifesting itself. Just like what it says, it's like holding on to a scorpion, and scorpions will sting the shit out of you. So, and
Yes, they will.
I would run for the hills, man. I would leave her standing there right there with all that ass and titties and everything. I will haul ass and I will take off because I know that there's some other booty and some other big titties and stuff that I can really actually grasp a hold of, and it ain't gonna sting the shit out of me. I know this.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But what if we have women that feel like that they can, what I'm saying, but that they can help us, what I'm saying, in our, in our manly positions. What about that, brothers?
I'm all for any woman that's willing to say things like that. Because number one, you know, you would have to do your self work, and that's going to be put to the test. I mean, saying one thing and doing another thing is two different things. Faith without works is dead. That's what the Bible says. The Bible also says you will know them by their fruits. And the only reason why I use the Bible is because it is a wonderful tool to just line people up with.
Yeah.
Before we get but it's like a measuring stick. And so because we've all been indoctrinated by it, and we've graduated from these books and got other books, man, you line these women up with scripture. And if they start, their teeth come out, you say, thank you so very much. Just like how a rich man would do and say, but I appreciate it. And I'm not going to deal with this application any further, but thank you for coming by. Or if that's going to cause a problem, you don't even show up at all. You send your assistant to go in and do it. See, this is how rich people treat people. You're not going to get to them and show out. You got to get else. So we're like these billionaires, literally.
Oh, you breaking up, brother Azriel?
That application, we're not
up.
going to reject that. Okay, can you hear me now? Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're not going to reject any woman that says like that. Matter of fact, that's awesome. That's a beautiful thing. But you're going to be tested very quick and very fast because we've done too much damn self work. But that's a good thing, brother. I don't hear that type of question at all being thrown around a lot because there's a lot of women out here saying that, but we already know that they're not going to be able to do it. It's almost like Nemo. And everybody seen Nemo when Marlin got mad at his son. He said, "You just can't do it, Nemo." And he wasn't playing with Nemo. He said, "You just can't do it, Nemo." And Nemo couldn't do it. Nemo, you know what? Rather than Nemo listening to his dad, Nemo went out there and touched that damn boat. And Nemo's adventure began after that because he was hard-headed. But this is a clownfish that was playing around, and then his whole damn daddy went on a whole fucking adventure. We're not doing that. We're not going to do that for hard-headed Nemos, our Nemas that are out there in the ocean. We're not going to do that.
Yeah. Wow.
We ain't doing
I just want to. Hold on. I just want to pause real quick. Oh, I don't know where the brother went. I just want to pause real quick, y'all. Do not forget about this sister here, Sister Divinity. I hope everybody can see that. This is her book, Sister Divinity. This is her book, and right now we I want to support this sister in her book. Her book is called From Energetic Particles to Material Matter. Okay. And I want y'all go and get this book, y'all. Also, this sister has a book club coming soon on March 1st. on March 1st on the Bigo app. If you have the Bigo app, March 1st, this sister will be doing a live session for her book club on March 1st on the Bigo app. Her name is Divinity. Download the app, club, put her name in the search queue, and follow this sister, and make sure y'all are there March 1st for her book club session. Okay? And this is the book right here. Y'all get this book, man. From energetic particles to material matter. Sister Divinity is bringing the heat, y'all. And be here Friday at 1 p.m. for also a live panel, y'all. And Sister Divinity will be in the house along with all my brothers here that you see here on this platform today. Support that sister. Get the book, y'all. Get the book, read it, and come Friday at 1 p.m. and listen to this sister bring the game on that material matter, talk about her book, and y'all make sure y'all go get the book. Sister Divinity will be in the house Friday, 1 p.m. Be there. Don't miss it, y'all. Okay, so brothers, on this topic, now you know we got a lot of sisters that don't really like to talk about this because we got a lot of sisters that don't believe that they're this tyrant, mouthy dragon. Okay, so what do we say to the young sisters coming up, y'all, that feels that how they project themselves to other young men, it's not being a tyrant, little young, little, bitch. What can we say to the young sisters? What can we say to the young sisters, y'all? Hey, look, brother Azriel. How can we help these young sisters, man?
Hey, I heard a little bit of what you were saying about a fire breathing dragon.
Yeah.
There it is. There it is.
But for these, this is what I would say to the young. Okay, can you hear me now? Is this a little bit better?
Yeah. Okay, we got you.
Is this okay? Okay. You know what I would say is, you're very beautiful and you have something to give to the world. You literally have something to contribute, So be very careful with your attitude. If you're reacting to everything, you're going to find yourself by yourself for a very, very, very long time. Reacting to outside.
Oh, he cut out again. You want to come on top of what he was saying,
man,
brother? Because he could.
They fucking with us, man. They fucking with us.
Yeah, they don't like us giving this information.
Where
he went.
Like he said, the modern woman today, the younger generation, is exactly how you explained it, like a fire-breathing dragon. There are no boundaries. I mean, we had issues fighting with boundaries with women in our age bracket. You could just imagine as it lowered, so did the line of respect that also lowered as well. So now the younger generation is just off the hook. They don't care what they say to each other. They're like I said, there's just no boundaries. There's no respect. There's no dignity. I don't really see much dignity left either.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you better now. We can hear you, brother. I actually blame that. I blame that on the parents, man. Okay, brother went out again. I blame that on the parents for the simple fact, okay, you know how you would like your child to be. You know how you would mold, your child to be, and you're allowing them to, basically raise themselves. And when they raise themselves and they become this narcissist, type the mouthy child, as far as a female is concerned, you're not teaching them morals. You're not teaching them respect. You're not teaching them the very difference, between respecting their self and others and how to carry themselves as young ladies. You know what I'm saying? So when people are sitting there and telling you that they don't like your child because they too disrespectful, they think they grown, it's because what you're not teaching your young daughter. It's what you're not teaching. And as far as the women as today, I think that also comes from how they were brought up, on why they act the way they do. That mother telling them all that ignorant stuff. You just gotta be strong. Don't let no man tear you down and talk to you any kind of way. See, that type of teaching is ignorance. That's ignorance. Teach your child how to be a young lady, how to be a woman. A woman should not be being taught to be a regulator, a king, she shouldn't be being taught to be something that was never her position, to be. It's never her position to be a man. So stop teaching your daughters masculinity. Stop that shit. And that's just off the rip. Teach them to be ladies. And now ain't nobody saying, oh, teach them to be weak and soft. No, ain't nobody saying that. Because as a queen, as a queen, she has to be tough too. But don't teach your young women, okay, as far as modern women today, don't be teaching your young women that's coming up that being over the man and to the man's height, metaphorically speaking, is what she's supposed to be. And it's not. When you go into the throne room and you see the king sitting in his chair is higher than her chair. Usually she's sitting next to him in a lower chair, or she may be standing next to him. But you don't see her sitting in his chair or standing in front of him.
That's right.
Yeah, now you breaking up. Now I can't really hear what you're saying. Now I don't know what's going on with the StreamYard thing, man. Like, why they keep
Oh, that was me.
You fucking with us like that, brother? Yeah. Yes. Like I'm hearing breaking up like with that.
And we all breaking up today. I hope everybody hearing this. All right, brother Azriel.
I was gonna say Azriel. Yeah, but he's coming in and out. Now, I mean, like I said, it's a lot of this going on right now. I don't know what's the deal with that.
Well, all I can say is it's probably just, I guess, the satellite, the network. I don't know.
I don't know either. But
he coming back in.
It's all good.
Oh man. Okay, I think I'm back, man. I see you guys now.
Okay. 1 second, y'all. Okay, so somebody in the comment, Natalie Pitkin, she says that it truly hit home. Really has me taking more of a self-look at myself than ever. Yes, I need to learn how to close my mouth. Thank you, brothers, for sharing. You are most welcome, sister. Any response to that?
Hey, you know what? Oh. Go ahead, brother.
Wait. Miss Leroy. Oh, hold on a second, y'all. Hold on a second. Miss Leroy, it's not time for questions yet, baby. Not yet. Oh, soon. It's coming.
I knew it was going.
It's coming.
At a time.
It's coming, sister. Okay. Not time yet. Okay. Sister, can you hear me? Okay. All right. She ready to go in, man. I knew she was coming. She couldn't miss this topic, man. Oh wow. So I say, hey, sister, you are very welcome. You are very welcome, sister. All right, appreciate you coming. Appreciate you supporting, supporting the channel and coming out and listening to this lesson. We're not done just yet, though. We got a little bit more to deliberate on, and then we're gonna turn it into questions because Miss Leroy, she is ready to question you, brothers. She is not playing. Okay. So if anybody else, want to ask these brothers questions when the time comes, y'all be sure to hit that link I'm gonna put the link in the chat, and y'all can come up and ask these brothers questions. And then once you ask your question, you can choose to, talk to them about it, or you can choose to ask your question and go back down to the comments and listen to their answer. Okay. All right. So let's continue, brothers. But you are welcome, sister. You are welcome, and you are welcome, Natalie Pitkin. So what else can we put to this, y'all, man? Because I'm telling you, man, if this was never spoken about, man, can y'all hear me good, gentlemen?
I can
Can
hear
y'all
you.
hear me? Okay, you can hear me good, brother J-Mo?
Yeah, I'm still breaking up. No, like, yeah, it's choppy. Sometimes I can hear through it. Sometimes, like, yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on, man.
I don't know, brother. I don't know. Maybe it's the weather or something. Maybe it's something. But can you hear me? Can you hear me now, brother J-Mo? Can you hear me now?
I can, yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. So what else can we add to this, y'all? Because we've not already covered the very aspect of how the woman acts and feels she's being direct, and we already covered on why she could, she's being a tyrant, mouth breathing dragon, speaking out of, speaking in crazy terms. You know what I'm saying? And we touched on why the youngins are feeling the way they feeling. So I think we need to touch on the fact on why a woman feel like it's okay to be a bitch and why she loves being a bitch. Let's talk about that.
You all can hear me, right?
Yeah, we can hear you, brother.
Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right.
You brothers teach on that. I'm gonna go down for a second. Y'all teach on that, okay? Teach on that.
Well, that's very problematic. That's very problematic. You already know that, J-Mo. I can see you now, King. What's your take on that, brother?
What I want to say is this, right? This is, I guess this is geared more toward the Christian women. See, if you don't really subscribe to the Bible, then you can easily say, well, I don't believe in that bullshit. No, I mean, shit, I'm going to do what I want to do. You see, so that would absolve you. But for the ones, who claim Christianity so much, this is what I will hold your feet to the fire with. Like, if you know, well, maybe you didn't know, because a lot of people didn't know this verse was in there.
Right.
So if y'all would have really taken time to read this, then maybe you would have had some forethought before you would even have this bitch attitude, right? To even come at your husband or your mate with. All this would be taken into consideration because you would respect the Lord so much that you wouldn't even think about going against anything that the Lord said or anything that your husband said. I find it very intriguing, especially when it says in verse 7. A bad wife is like a yoke that doesn't fit. Trying to control her is like holding a scorpion. Like, a scorpion would most likely sting you even if you didn't hold it. If you just had it in your hand long enough, depending on what type of species or whatever it most likely would sting you. Now, especially if you made a sudden movement or whatever. But if you actually try to grasp and hold that scorpion and put it in your hand, it's going to hit you so many times to try to get out of there because now it's in panic. So that's what I say. For the women out there that think it's okay to be bitches, or like I said, if we call you a bitch, right? You want to argue and fight with us. But if God calls you a bitch, would you argue and fight with him? Or you will give him the same attitude and all that like you would give me? Is because I'm in front of you and God isn't? Like what? Like what's the real dynamic here? So that's my thing, with that. Like, I think that women, that enjoy being bitches are more or less, they're narcissistic, first of all. Second, they don't really plan on really keeping a man too long. You may have men that want to lay with you and fuck with you, but there's not going to be men that stick around and deal with that type. I mean, because once the emotions leave with that orgasm, then most men's mindset is going to go somewhere. Yo, yeah, exactly. That's a fact. I mean, yeah.
Facts, man.
We care just as much as that nut come out. As soon as that shit come out, we done. Now, I mean, then we come back to our senses and shit. Be like, okay, this ain't what I signed up for. I mean, this ain't what it's all cracked up to be. I mean,
hey, man, real talk, J-Bo.
Yeah,
real
man.
talk,
So,
man.
I just want to, if I could give any advice to the younger generation out there that's listening, it would be this. Please use patience. Please think before you speak. Okay? And everything is not worth being spoken about. Everything is not worth being spoken about all the time. It's okay to just sit back, listen, intake whatever information is coming in, right? And then if you have an issue with whatever was said, you can easily, talk to your mate, in private, or, how you have your little pillow talk, at night, whatever the case may be. That would be the time to talk about it. But a lot of women, like they even said in this verse, they will put their business out for everyone to see and have no shame.
Oh, man.
No shame about that shit at all. A man don't do that.
At all.
A man does not do that. We do not want our shit out in the street anyway, let alone, our personal business out in the street with somebody that we lay up and love every night.
Yeah.
It's pointless.
Yeah. Just to add a little bit of what you were saying about that. I think he was verse 6. It says, "But a grief of heart and sorrow is a woman, excuse me, that is jealous over another woman, and a scourge of the tongue, which communicateth with all." And that communicateth with all, and being shameless is, you're going to be known. That man is going to be known. His business is going to be known. People are going to be looking at him. He's going to be looking at people. He's going to be like, "What in the hell's cracking?" And this is some dangerous stuff. So my advice to the women that are coming up, self-work. Be patient with your evolution. Be patient with your understanding and where you're at. Don't get frustrated if it's too hard. That means that it's not natural. Adversity, calamity, it falls every man, every woman. We have no choice to that. But in your experiences and in your development as a soul having a human experience, my suggestion is to be easy with yourself. Don't push the answers. Let it come. And when wisdom is given to you, and when a person takes the opportunity to talk to you, listen. You can glean even information from a fool, just as much as you can pull information from a wise man. So don't get to a point where you get so complacent where you have it all made out because your emotions have always led you down the right path. But if those emotions have always led you down the path and everybody changes around you and you don't see constant faces, then it's a clear indication that maybe, just maybe, your emotions is pushing people away from you rather than drawing people to you. And so just kind of take that to heart as you need to, apply as you need to, and allow yourself to grow.
There's a few verses in here that I like personally. Whoever thought of this book, Sirach, because we all know God ain't write it, but whoever was behind this shit, right? Shout out, to the dude who wrote Sirach. Because you figured out some shit back then that motherfuckers ain't even figure out today. You figured it out back then. Shit, man. Like, come on now. Here's another one, that stands out to me. A wife who doesn't talk too much is a gift from the Lord. A gift. Saying shit, man. If you don't even say too much, that right there will make a man happy. I'd rather you not say nothing than say the wrong thing. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather you not say nothing to say the wrong thing, because all it takes, because to me words are like bullets.
Yeah, come on, bro. Come on, man.
You see, you
come
can't
on.
take them back.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Take them back, man. So it's like once they're gone, they're gone. And it says such restraint is admirable beyond words. That we know it's going to take a level of restraint for you not to speak on everything. But every day, shit that you do and you use your discernment, it makes us value you even more. It does. And I think that that's another thing that a lot of people need to apply in their lives too. Learn. It's okay to listen. You don't have to talk all the time. Even on my panels, like that when I don't like talking all the time. I like to hear what everybody else. I want everyone's opinion. I want everyone to have their input, because that's the only way you're going to get a full picture of what's going on. And what's another one that out here? Oh, it's crazy. Like, yeah, here's another one too. This one crazy too. It said a prostitute like spit. They called a prostitute spit in the Bible. Crazy. Yo. A married woman who has affairs brings death to her lovers. She's sharing her body with everyone out there. Every time you share your body, every time you lay down with a man, you give a piece of yourself to them.
Yeah. Oh, that opens up a whole new different conversation, man. And I'm glad that you mentioned that, because with dealing with energy work too, I deal with that too as well. Mm-hmm. And as we
oh shit, I don't know what happened there. Y'all. Yeah, this StreamYard thing going crazy now, but we will keep this thing kicking, all right? Till my brothers get back here. I don't know what Tony doing, but wait till my brother Az come back up here, but I'm gonna see what I could do with this, right? Okay. Now, it even says here, I said a prostitute is like spit. A married woman who has affairs brings death to her lovers. Oh, you back? Okay. All right. I just wanted to hold it down, so you got back.
Yeah, I got you, brother. I got you. Okay. What I wanted to say was that as we start to look at a sexual relationship, when a woman lays down, and a man goes within that woman, there's a transfer of energy. And the more you lay with the same person, and if you have multiple characters, you could do the math. And I'm going to say characters because as soon as you make that connection, it's like a 7-year cord. And the more you keep laying with somebody, this is how soul ties are formulated. This is how people follow you, and you have karma because you have a spiritual sexual contract with people. And these people, if they know what they're doing, can literally drain you from your spiritual prosperity and really prohibit you and put a stronghold on your manifestation, anything in this realm. So we have to be very careful with laying down, because when you lay down, that man and everybody else that he's laid with goes within a woman, and vice versa. That woman who has laid down with abusive men, condescending men, all this stuff is energy. It's a transfer. And if you have exactly, and if you have children, and if you happen to have a child, all that energy from all those people go within that woman, within her womb, into that child. So when your child comes out like a hellraiser, and they're just on fire, you gotta cuss at them. You gotta say, "Listen here, boy, how many damn times do I gotta tell you?" And he just look at you and roll his eyes. This is spiritual. This is from that sexual spiritual encounter with all those different people with unresolved issues, because you haven't cut the spiritual cords. Nobody has done their self work. You haven't taken a spiritual bath. You haven't done anything. All you do is just jumping from one partner to another partner, and you see these spirits. They just sit in your belly. They sit in your belly and they wait. And that's why the Bible says when a demon is cast out, it goes out of the body. And it says, oh, if only I could go back to my house. But it brings 7 more. And that person is in worse condition. This is what the Bible was literally talking about, those demons jumping inside of women and being transferred through men. And so sexual energy, and as well as what JMO said, with the words are like bullets, all these things, man, you will not survive. It is impossible to survive. And that's that's the only thing I want to say. So ladies, be very careful when you lay down. You're dealing with energy. And if you don't know how to cleanse yourself, we're not talking about douching. We're not talking about, keeping your vagina area bald and clean and all that.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I'm not talking about none of that stuff, because you could sit there and have French tip nails and all this stuff. Let me tell you, that energy, when those energy goes inside of your belly, is going to sit in you, and it's going to grab a stronghold of your ovaries. Because you know why? Because they want children. They want the babies. They don't give a damn about you, because they want to reproduce. So they will sit inside of you, and they will give you this empowerment, this false empowerment, whether it is being able to be with men and use that gen force where you have men just coming to you so you can have multiple partners. But in return, there's a contract that's being made between you and it. And whether you do not know it or not, people are destroyed from a lack of knowledge. And when you're ignorant, you suffer. And so this is the bottom line. So be very, very careful as you guys are, as women, as you are out here, and you have that type of bitch attitude, because that spirit's going to jump into those children too as well. You don't have to be a bitch, and you can unbitch yourself, literally. You can unbitch yourself if you decide that you want to, or you can just stay right there, because I promise you that energy loves you being ignorant so it can get your damn children.
Hold on a second, y'all. Sister Divinity is in the house. What's good, Sister Divinity?
That's all I wanted to jump on and say about that, Brother J-Mo.
Thank you for coming, Sister Divinity. She is in the house. Y'all be ready for this, sister. Like I said, Friday. Sister Divinity, Friday at 1 p.m. will be in the house, man. Shout out to Sister Divinity, man. Shout out to Sister Divinity.
Yeah, but you're right, though, my brother. I like how what was that, brother?
Shout out to
no. I would say I was shouting out Divinity Nami, and shout out to all the Beagle fam. Yo, fuck all that.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody.
One second.
Hell yeah.
Second, y'all. So
I can't see anybody.
Right.
And
I want to
shout out to everybody that's
I want to do this while the sister.
No, I can't. I see you, but you're in a frozen state, brother.
I want to do this while the sister's here. 1 second, y'all.
Now I saw you move right now, but now you got stuck in another state. But it's all good though. Now I see you moving now a little bit.
Yeah, you're welcome, Sister Divinity. Look, 1 second, y'all. 1 second, y'all.
I can hear you.
1 second, brothers. So look, what I told y'all earlier.
Now I just see you and me.
March 1st, y'all. March 1st. Okay. Sister Divinity will be having a book club March 1st.
You still can hear me, right, brother?
App. Yeah, I can hear you, brother. Can y'all hear me?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, man. It's very interesting, man, that
the Bigo app,
despite our technical stuff that's going on, but you said a lot of key things too, man. It's amazing that this brother that wrote this. What's going on, brother?
Yeah. Hold on a second. Let me promote this sister.
Yeah, I think it's crossed. I think y'all the conversations are crossing because of the delay.
Yeah.
I think that's
so download the Bigo app, y'all. Okay. Download the Bigo app. Come to this sister's book club meeting March 1st on the Bigo app. Download the Bigo app. Go to the sister. Put her name in the queue, Divinity, and follow this sister. She will be live March 1st for a Bigo Club meeting on her book. Okay? All right. Make sure y'all don't miss that. Also, this is her book right here, y'all. From energetic particles to material matter. Get the book. Get the book, y'all. Okay? Get the book. I don't got it yet, but I'll be getting it too. Get the book, read the book, you know what I'm saying? Overstand the book and see where this sister is coming from, you know what I'm saying? With this beautiful inspiration, man. Y'all get ready. This sister is coming with that fire. She coming with it. She coming with that fire. And tune in Friday at 1 p.m., y'all, to see this sister go in. She's going to be a part of the panel. It'll be myself, Brother J-Mo, and hopefully Brother Azriel. And I guess we'll try to get another sister in here. That way she won't have to, battle them by herself. She can hold on, though, y'all. She can hold on, though. All right. So shout
Ain't
out
no battle over here,
man.
Yeah, ain't no battle here. Nah,
Yeah.
Nah, we good. We good.
I'm just fucking around, y'all. But shout out to Sister Divinity, man, in the house right now. Shout out to Sister Divinity, man. So Friday at 1 p.m., man, y'all be here. Sister Divinity will be going in. Do not miss it. Do not miss it. I'm telling you. This is intelligent. And she got that fire. Do not miss it, y'all. You're most welcome, Sister Divinity. You're most welcome. You're most welcome. So, so brothers, one more question, and then we'll let others come in to ask y'all some questions, okay? But one more question I want y'all to touch on. So I like how he said that, saying to help you stop being a bitch. I like how he said. I like how he did. I like that one. Yeah, you better stop being a bitch. So in a lot of marriages, a lot of relationships tend to pretty much, disconnect for the simple fact of not only just the man, but the woman acting out of turn, and the man's reason for wanting to separate from that woman is his reason is pretty much because of the way his woman is acting and continuing to act. We're talking about that war stuff again, and then the woman no longer wants to be with the man, all because he's pretty much acting like her. So the question is this, gentlemen: how can we be in a relationship, whether it be boyfriend, girlfriend, married couple? How can we be in a relationship without having so much heat and fire toward each other? How can we compromise better in a relationship with with the woman being who she is and how she's acting in terms of her being a bitch? And this is coming from Sirach, y'all, okay? In the Bible, Sirach chapter 26, if you have not tuned in. But how can we better ourselves in a relationship or in a marriage, knowing our woman is being the way she's being?
I think that the kind
You
of
broke up, J-Mo.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it's kind of hard to better yourself if you're in a scenario like that. It'd really be hard. Now, I mean, if she know that she's being, like I said, a bitch, and you're trying to better yourself or trying to better the relationship as a whole, I think right then, I think your salmon is swimming upstream.
Okay, Brother Azriel.
That's what I think.
We're looking at it from that lens, and you're talking about something as serious as a marriage.
Relationship, marriage, how can we better ourselves?
If this is how we can do it, as long as the line of communication is open, you can work out any problem. It's only when if we can start there, regardless of our personality traits, our hurts, issues, and needs, and unresolved problems. If we can just start to communicate again and be mindful of the words that we use when we are not in a harmonious state of balance with dealing with issues outside of ourselves, which makes us feel adversity, which will quite frankly make somebody else, which would be your partner, feel uneasy and possibly defensive. So when we get to those particular states, to be mindful and to use our best communication skills to articulate, I think that is the foundation where we can actually literally get a stronghold back into our houses and to bring order and restore peace, because communication is there. And the thing about communication is this: is when it is flowing, each person is being heard. So therefore, if a person is feeling a certain way, that they can actually talk to their mate and say, "Hey, this is what I'm feeling. This is the energy that I'm feeling, and I want to be defensive. But if I be defensive, I'm not going to be able to listen to what you're saying." And for that person to understand what that person is saying right then and right there, and because we're dealing with communication, not feelings, and to make that proper adjustment in real time in the communication phase, then we will be able to work out things. I think there's a serious breakdown in communication, and when that goes away, then people are not heard, people are slighted, information is lost through translation, and then down talking starts to come into play, and then shift blaming, and then arrogance, and everything else starts to come in. So that's what I would say. Let's start there. Let's start with the communication.
All right, all right. You know what I gotta say, you two brothers, that those were excellent answers, man. And it's good to have, you know what I'm saying, intellectual wise brothers on this panel, you know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying, and it'll be good to also have some intellectual wise sisters, you know what I'm saying, on the panel Friday. You know what I mean? I appreciate you brothers coming out, man. I appreciate you know what I'm saying, this conversation, this topic. Y'all touched on this topic really well. I wasn't even expecting y'all to hit it like this. Don't be coming over here tearing it up. You know what I'm saying?
Well, once again, I mean, thank you, Tony, for allowing us to come on your platform. And,
Right,
you know,
right. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, of course I want you brothers to come back. I gotta keep you. Yeah, no, don't run away. I gotta keep you. We need these inspiring voices, you know what I'm saying, on this panel, man, you know, on this platform, because we don't have too many of them. We have some, but you know, a lot of people don't look at these type of platforms as educational or helpful to them because they don't like to listen. Those people that just don't like to listen or hear or take in any other information, but what they think they know, and you know what I'm saying, for themselves. So, you know, but it's good that this is a platform that gives information and also teaches. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that this topic was even brought up today. I am glad we talked about this. So hopefully all the sisters and brothers, you know what I'm saying, that are viewing today, I appreciate everybody that's viewing today on Twitter, on Twitch, and Facebook and YouTube. I appreciate all y'all coming out and listening today, man. I appreciate y'all coming, man. Don't forget to like and share this video, man. Don't forget to do that. All right, y'all. So so next we got and one more time, man, don't forget, y'all. Don't forget, all right, to get this sister's book. Do not forget. From energetic particles to material matter. Do not forget. Get the book, y'all. Get the book. All right. And don't forget about this sister's book club March 1st that she'll be having on the Bigo app. Download the Bigo app. Look up the sister's name, Divinity. Follow this sister and be there March 1st for a special lecture on her book. All right, y'all. Don't forget to do that. And remember, Friday, all right, at 1 o'clock p.m., Central PST, whatever your time is for 1 o'clock, that's the time you need to come, because I ain't good on all them times, y'all. Sister Divinity will be in the house along with Brother J-Mo and hopefully Brother Azriel. And I'm going to try to get another sister because it's a lot of intelligent sisters out here. Okay? So y'all don't forget, Friday, 1 p.m., live. Be there. Don't miss it. All right? And just another thing, for all of y'all that don't know, I do live shows on Tuesdays, okay, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Friday is pretty much a temporary day to use because, you know, that was the only time I had for Divinity. So we're going to work off her time and her schedule because she's a very busy woman. All right. So don't be trying to wait every Friday because you won't get one. This is just this Friday for this Friday. All right. So would you brothers be willing to take any questions? So if anybody got questions, y'all come up now. Y'all want to take any questions, brother?
Absolutely. Yeah,
Okay.
I got a few. If you want to ask, yeah, we can do that.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
So if y'all have any questions, I'm gonna put this link in the chat, y'all. And y'all come up, click on that link in the chat. Make sure you click the YouTube link. Come on in the chat and ask your questions. Now I already know you coming up, Sister Leroy. I know you're still there. I know you still, so you might as well go ahead and come on up. Oh, there she go. There she go. It never fails. It never fails. There she goes. Sister Leroy in the house, man.
Uh-huh. I heard you, J Mo. You say I knew she was coming.
Good thing. That's a good thing. Happy to see you again, Denise, sister.
So you got a
Hey,
question?
how y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Brothers? How you doing?
Good.
I'm doing fine. How are you?
All
Okay,
right.
I have a good question. Yes, I do. See, hold on, let me fix this. I don't need that. I need this. Okay. Now, I read the thing saying that you have women that are bitches. And my question is, if that's so, tell me why. No, not tell me why. Most of them are bitches now because of the men that they're with. And they come to find out that they are what? Sucking dick.
So let me get this right.
It's been all over the social media. Y'all ain't watching?
You saying that the reason why women are bitches because their men are out there sucking dick? Is that what you said?
No. I said that y'all was saying that some women are bitches.
Okay.
And I say because some of them are like that now because their men, they come to find out their men are sucking more dick than they are.
Yeah, that's what I just asked. Yeah, that's what I just asked. Like, so you saying they're bitches because women, that the men out there sucking dick. So therefore, that's the reason for the woman to be mad at the man. Wouldn't it just make sense for the woman to just leave the man? Instead of being a bitch to him, if he go suck dick, he go suck dick whether you a bitch to him or not, right? If you out there doing that bullshit, like that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy, Dobby. But
yeah, it's all over social media.
I'm listening.
And he said, J Mo, he said, you just mad because I'm sucking better dick than you. That's what he told his wife in front of the children.
Yeah, let's use the word penis. We don't want YouTube to kick us off. Let's use too much vulgarness, too much profanity.
But hey,
Hey. So, what did you see this on like World Star or Instagram or something like that? Was it on there?
it was on what did I see it on? Oh God. It was on a news feed. I can't remember the name of it. And then I pushed the button to go see what they were talking about, and oh my God. That's why I was asking, is that why some of the women are bitches? Is that it? Is that it?
We got another sister coming
He
in.
holding his chin. He's trying to figure out what in the world.
Everybody. We got another sister coming in. Hold on a second. I guess she got a question too, but
I kind of give my take on that, but I don't know. As want to chime in with that, but for me personally, I'm like, goodness, man. Like, if that's the case, then it will make sense for whatever woman that is that find out that her man is doing this, behind her back, whatever. Instead of being a bitch to him and bringing that energy around, because I'm assuming that they had children. I thought I mentioned that. Was it just them two, or do they have children together?
Yes,
they got children together, right?
They have children together.
So therefore, now you're bringing that energy around the children as well. Just leave. Just simply leave.
Try coming in again, sister, because you didn't show up. Try coming in again, sister. Natalie.
Yeah, just simply leave. Why be bothered? Now, I mean,
And
shit.
then
Why be? You don't have
guys,
to.
this question here is for this
Brother
question here is
Azriel.
that we supposed to be God's children, am I right? And we supposed to be in the Bible, we supposed to love the Lord, we going by his word or whatever. But why did this woman catch her husband with a man? Telling you, it's crazy. It's getting wild, and I'm not understanding. But I listened to everything y'all said, and it dawned on me. I'm going like, oh my God, I get where they're coming from, but then I understand everything y'all was saying, and I get everything. But I'm saying some of these women are turning out to be bitches because of that. You get where I'm going?
Do you think that verse was written in regards to men who were out there doing, I guess, homosexual acts? I'll put it like that, just to try to keep it clean for YouTube.
Hold on a second. Sister Natalie, try to come in again. If you try hitting the YouTube link again and come in again, Sister Natalie. Try again. Go ahead.
Or was it more
You guys
speaking
can hear
in
me,
context?
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or was that verse
But what I'm
speaking
saying,
in context?
J-Mo,
But no, I'm in the angle what you're saying. You're saying that that women resent the
oh, you
men
break.
now because, or I'm breaking. Are you saying that the women have a resentment towards these men for doing these things behind their? It's a betrayal thing. So that's the reason why they're angry and
Right.
bitter and that's why I say I think I understand what you're saying. But what I'm trying to ask you is, do you think that verse was written in that context for them? Or do you think that verse was written in context for the demeanor of how women carry themselves in general as far as being angry and no matter what it was? Whether it was a homosexual act or whether him just not picking up the wood in the front yard when he came in, I mean, from work. Would it matter?
No, I don't think it shouldn't matter. But I'm just saying it's going crazy. It's going too wild.
So, I mean, of course, now, I mean, I can't speak for the younger generation of today. I mean, I said the rules are broken since, I've last seen. Like, I can't really put a finger on it. But, like I said, for me, it would make sense for if I was that woman's, brother or, whatever kid or father, I would just tell her to just leave. Why be angry and be bitter at somebody?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I mean, like, when you could just leave the situation and then just go start a whole new relationship or be by yourself for that matter. Take some time to, but
Right.
don't be, especially because that means you're going to be teaching the children that it's okay to act that way once they get in their emotional bag.
Do you have that same
Right.
question for
No,
Brother
that's
Azriel, Mr.
because
Leroy?
So I mean, yeah, ask
Brother
if he want
Azriel
to
been
tap.
having problems with this internet just like me. Everybody having
So
problems
we
with this
all,
internet.
Yeah, I'm
we all
trying to
been
get
having
sister.
problems.
I'm actually
Everybody
trying to
having
get
problems
sister.
with it.
I'm trying to get Sister Natalie in, but she seemed to be having technical
Okay.
difficulties too.
Mm-hmm.
But did you have
Wow, I
a
can see
question for
y'all
Brother
moving,
Azrael
man.
as well, or the same question, Brother Sister Leroy?
Brother Azrael. Now,
How you
my
doing,
question
sister?
is, I'm fine. How are you? My question is for
Good.
you is the in the statement that you all made about the woman's supposed to let the man lead. That's correct. But the things that I've been seeing is the vice versa. The man and the woman are in the church. They married. And then it's a whole 360. They end up
Go
what
ahead,
I'm
Sister
trying to say
Leroy.
is what y'all talking about on here is the right thing. But these people are not doing the right thing. These people are saying they to God, they in the church. I'm the pastor, I'm the wife, this, and that. But then the next thing you know, they all over the social media. They done killed one another. They done, or the husband is out here and laid up with another man, or the woman done laid up. It's all kind of craziness. But see, I don't think when Tony have these shows, these people are listening. I don't think they're listening, and that burns me hot. You know what I'm saying? Because what
I
y'all
understand.
talking about is it's real shit. You know,
I understand.
I just don't understand it. And then
Um,
some of these men are not being honest.
Yeah, that's true.
I think Azriel was answering. Yeah, I about to say I thought you were going to answer it.
you know, there's a lot of justifications that women feel valid that they do what they do. The example that you said, anybody that's in a church, it's not going to end well. And I'll say Acts chapter 7, verse 48, howbeit that the Most High dwelleth not in the temples made with hands, thus says the prophet. Heaven is my throne and earth is my footstool. What temple shall ye build me? So when people are in a building where God himself is not in, and they go there and they take vows, and then they end up killing each other later on, and they've been unequally yoked. At the end of the day, um, uh, uh, people have surrendered their happiness. Literally, they have surrendered their responsibility for their sole purpose. They have literally stepped to the side and given somebody the reins. Now, whether they had a fair shake in life, whether they were raised by the system, a single parenthood, it don't matter. Everybody faces adversity. But there comes a time where people literally wake up. They have a what we call enlightenment. And the deal is that some people get enlightenment and they see that there's a problem with the world, and they stay right there and they never fulfill their purpose, and they do not operate in the capacity that they're supposed to operate in. And then you have those people that literally evolve. And these people literally have been through hell and back, but you know what? They did not let hell hold them back, nor heaven. They didn't let anything. They found out who they are, and they came full circle to themselves. So for these women out here wilding out, I understand, because that's a mouthful what I just said. You have to survive all that just to get here. And most people don't even know who they are before they end up being with someone else and taking a life journey with another person where you barely know what ticks you off, what really sets you off. And then when you yoke yourself up, hit yourself up, start to bind yourself up with another person and say, I'm going to ride with you, it's a horror show for the person seeing it. And it's a horror show for the person exhibiting that, because now they got to explain that insanity. And then then the marriage and the relationship just don't last. And it's just that simple. It happens very quickly.
Yeah.
The insanity is insanity, period.
Absolutely.
Because before I had came to the show, I was driving home, and I dropped my phone and hit something on the phone. Then they had this woman on there saying her and her daughter's been lovers for years. I'm going like, what the hell? Who does these things? The world is coming to an end.
Well, I hate to say it, but
the world is coming to an end.
Well, I was going to say, didn't all these things happen in Sodom and Gomorrah?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I mean, if you want to, I mean, yeah, all this stuff was happening even back then.
Really?
Absolutely.
You don't remember the story of Sodom and Gomorrah when they wanted to mess with the angels? The townspeople wanted to mess with the angels?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I guess my question then would be like, why would you want to have sex with an angel? Like, how do you know if they even have the same like part? Like, are their parts different? Know what I mean? Like, does something happen? Know what I mean, when you go inside them versus when they go inside you? Like when they slept with the what was it? The daughters of men and made giants, according to the Bible as well, right? So how did that happen? I mean, like, for you to have a giant, like, you know how far your vagina got to expand for you to have that kind of size baby. So,
well,
but that's a whole nother story.
The baby probably could have came out as a normal baby, Brother J-Mo, and just grew into a damn giant. You know what I'm saying?
It just sprouted out like that, huh? I can dig it.
Yeah, I mean,
These people are going crazy. You know, when Tony have these shows, I share with everybody. I share. But nobody
Thank
never come in. But they don't understand what they missing. You understand me? The world is crazy. It's crazy. And I don't understand it. And I ain't gonna never stop coming because I just don't get it. And then most of the time, y'all talking about the right things at the right time. Because why? Because the way the world is today is horrible. I don't go nowhere hardly. If I ain't going to work, I ain't leaving this house. Mm-mm. I got
Yeah,
everything
don't
here I
worry.
need.
Yeah, don't worry, you ain't missing nothing out there.
Nope.
Ain't nothing changed. You ain't missing
I
nothing.
know it.
Yeah.
But
We'll talk.
yeah, as far as that bitch thing
These
goes, like,
the
yeah, I just
these
no, go ahead. No,
Hold
no,
my
I'm
on.
mistake.
listening. I
I
couldn't
didn't.
hear you.
Hold on a
Well, no,
second.
no, not
Sister Natalie, look, maybe you have a connection problem or something. So if you're in here still, try to move somewhere around with a better connection so I can get you in here, before we end the show. So try to get a better connection, then I'll try to get you in here. You got any more questions for these brothers, Sister Leroy?
Now what you saying, Mr. J Mo? Huh?
Oh, not. Oh, I was like, nah, I didn't mean
What
to
you say,
interrupt
Tony?
you.
You
Like,
freezing up?
I said, do you have any
further.
more questions for these brothers?
Yeah, I was at. Yeah, do you have any more like questions, or did you want me to elaborate more? Because, like I said, I really don't
They
believe.
answered all my questions.
I just think it's just more of a society thing. Like, the way that the world is now, as far as like, the homosexual acts and the mother, like how you mentioned earlier, like, I hate to say it, but these things been going around. I mean, these things been happening the whole time. It's just that they weren't being broadcasted, and not everybody even knew because it's not in their face anymore. So everybody want to turn a blind eye and pretend like, but this
But
stuff has always been there.
they letting it be known, brother J Mo.
Exactly. Yeah. Now,
This is
the skirt
crazy.
has been the wind has been blown up under Marilyn Monroe's dress. We all see that.
Right.
Yeah.
Sister Natalie is
Yeah,
really
you
trying to
laugh.
get in here,
Yeah.
y'all. She is having problems right now.
Yeah.
She is really trying to get in here. Wow. And yeah, that's
Well,
right.
y'all be blessed. I love the show as usual. But I'm
Thank
gonna
you so
keep
much.
praying for these people. That's the only thing I can do.
So, Sister Leroy,
And
don't forget
you
to tune
guys,
in Friday, Sister Leroy, at 1 p.m. For
I
this.
know you didn't say it like I don't know how many times. I done heard it. I've been
Yeah, I
watching the
got
show.
to. I gotta keep it in your head. I gotta keep it in there.
I'm gonna be there. I'm
All
gonna be
right.
there.
All right.
Thank you for coming,
Okay,
sister.
love you guys. See
All
y'all
right.
later.
Love you
Love you
too.
too.
Thank you for
Have a
coming.
wonderful evening.
All right.
You have a
All right.
wonderful evening.
Yes.
You too.
You too.
So that sister, man, she is she's one of the sisters that always come. Hold on, we gotta now it says wasn't meant to come up, but where can I find this lost scroll, Sirach? That's what the sister that it's not Sirach, it's Sirach.
Yeah.
Sirach.
Sirach.
It's,
Yeah.
so you it's SIRACH, not Ciroc, not like the P. Diddy drink.
Yeah, I ain't like to
Not
drink.
that.
No, it's that.
It's in your Bible. It's in your Bible. If you have the book of Sirach in your Bible, then that's where you'll
Yeah.
find it. It don't mean you wasn't meant to come up. Just try again. Get a better signal, Sister Natalie. You just gotta get a better signal.
Right.
That's all. And then you can come up and ask your question before for we get out of here. So
Yeah.
So, brother, I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all close out, man. With your closing remarks, brother J Mo. I'm gonna let you go first, and since brother Azriel is new to the platform, I'm gonna let him go last. So, brother J Mo, you have the floor. With your closing remarks.
Okay. Wow. Okay. I think the purpose of us bringing this verse to y'all today to give you a better enlightenment and to actually take the time to do your due diligence, right? Go read the books that were taken out, along with the books that you have. Whatever version of Bible that you have, most likely it's the complete version. So you're still going to have to go if you really want to find out about these different books that were taken out and why they were taken out. It would make sense for you to read them for yourself and then get a better context of them. So that way, when we do have discussions like this, more people be able to join in, and then they can give their input because they also read it and got their own interpretation of what the book says, which it shouldn't be an interpretation anyway. But let's just say that for purposes only. The women. The best advice that I can give, if you want to keep your home happy, you want to keep your man happy, just learn to live in peace. Learn to be a peaceful person. I know that's hard for a lot of people because we've been brought up in chaos, and a lot of us haven't been taught how to love people and how to communicate with them. And I know it's hard. It really is, especially nowadays with this COVID and everything going on. But I don't want to be too long-winded. I just want to say that the blueprint was right there for the women to understand how men think and how simplistic we really are when it comes to our happiness. It doesn't take much to make us happy. You see what I'm saying? It really takes an open line of communication, like the brother Azriel said, right? You have to be able to relay your information in a way where your partner can receive it and not become, in their mind, hostile enough to want to be a bitch. And no man will never stay married to a bitch. I don't care how fine you are. I don't care how good your sex is. I don't care how much money. It will not happen. It will not happen. He will go deal with the chick down the street that ain't got nothing versus you having money just for the simple fact of you being a bitch. So my last statement is being a bitch will never pay off. And I digress on that.
All right, brother Azriel. Your closing remarks, brother.
Okay. All right. That's J-Mo laid down a real heavy train track that really doesn't need any much elaboration. But I would say don't make excuses for your actions. Remember that excuses are tools of the incompetent, and they build monuments of nothing. And those people that dwell in that theory seldomly do good at anything at all. Now, with that being said, excuses will only further your degeneration and will eventually, if you are not careful, blot you completely out. And you don't want that. This whole lesson was very beneficial. For the simple fact is that it sheds some enlightenment on some things that we can actually look at and also be shocked that so long ago, over 2,000 years ago, that there was a author that wrote about these things because he was experiencing these things. So now to the ladies, whether you're young, whether you're old, or whether you think you are not where you think you should be, it is never too late to turn yourself around. The greatest gift that you can ever find is yourself. The greatest enemy that you will find is self-ignorance. And when you take the time to really actually slow your world down and really get an opportunity to understand that when a man is talking to you, he's going to be very, very simple. He's not perfect, and he's not asking you to be perfect. But one thing that can be perfect is communication. And if you ladies can understand that, you won't be a bitch. Remember, that's a choice. To be loosely with your mouth, to be loosely with your attitude, to not take any responsibility, to to have this attitude that you deserve respect when you know in your heart that you're running people over. This is a very destructive mindset that the wielder of the destruction that lays wake knows what they're doing. So with that being said, my advice is this, very simple. Do the right thing when no one is watching and don't expect anything. Don't always have your hand out for approval from anybody. When you are doing your self work, you won't be a bitch. I promise you. I promise you, it will be very hard for you to become a bitch. You will literally have to unass yourself and literally become a bitch because you're doing so much work for advancement and you do not want stagnation. So continue on that journey. Continue on what I'm saying. Continue on what Brother Jamo is saying. Continue on what this other brother Tony is saying too as well. We're giving you this advice. This is the blueprints. It doesn't work for all men. But then again, you shouldn't be worried about no man if you don't even know who the hell you are. That's what I would know thyself, and you will know God. That's an old African proverb, and I will be silent now. With that being said,
Beautiful, beautiful, man.
All right, brother. That was powerful. That was powerful. That was powerful. Coming from both of you brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? I'm glad that, you know, these two brothers came to the show today to share. Y'all should be used to seeing Brother J-Mo, you know what I'm saying? He always bringing that info, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he didn't test it out of your heart. You know, hey, I'm telling you, when I can get Brother J-Mo on, hey, I take the chance. Oh, shit, yeah, okay, come on. So, you know, I was glad I was able to get Brother Azriel, man. I was like, man, I got to get Brother Azriel on the show. Hold up, he's fire. You know what I'm saying? So I have to have y'all, man. And you know what? I really do appreciate, you know what I'm saying, you know, Brother J-Mo, you being on this team. You know what I'm saying? Brother Azriel, I also appreciate you coming and joining the team, man. You know what I'm saying?
Awesome.
Supporting you know what I'm saying, this brand I'm building, man. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate everything you gentlemen have done for me. I'm very appreciative of this. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? I want to continue this relationship, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully have you guys on future content as well. So is there anything y'all want to promote, man? You know, and so how, you know, saying let people know how they can find you and anything you want to promote, do that now, man. That's cool.
I don't really do the social media thing too much. Like I said, like, you know, my thing is really trying to build my platform on Bigo. So if you want to check me out, I'm at Fukin J-Mo the God on the Bigo app. A lot of us are on there. The brother Azriel, brother Tony here, like, you know, Sister Divine. All of us were connected through that app per se. So now we're
I found them.
Yes, you did.
It was me.
Get credit where it's due.
Yeah. Hey, man.
So yeah, now so shout us out. Now, I mean, you know, please come through, check us out on the Bigo app. We'll be more than happy to have you on our panels. The Cash App is $ J-Mo the God, capital J, capital D, capital G. If you want to help the movement, you know, support us. And I mean, you know, it's more than welcome. I appreciate everything that's been done as far as to help the people, to support. Thank everybody on my Bigo family. And, you know, I'm out. Now, I mean, I'll see y'all a little bit later on tonight. Now, I mean, when I come on. So if y'all want to have some fun, learn a little something, come through. And I'm
One
out.
more thing before I let y'all go, y'all. You know what? Tonight, you know, I think you having a panel tonight, right? Mo, right? J-Mo?
Most likely.
So, Brother Azriel, you know, I hope you be there too. Say, we're gonna go to that panel, man. We're gonna go to that panel, man. And guess what? We might as well run this topic again. Cause say, I enjoyed this. I enjoyed this.
Wait a minute. Now, another way, you want to say y'all want to mess with the women on there? We want to go on there and poke at the women and shit.
You know, just talk to them, you know.
Now, according to that Bible, now, we be making you bitches. We don't want to make you a bitch, right? I mean, I don't want to contribute to you being a bitch.
Yeah. Hey, so we want to see how in this room right now, man. So, hey, if y'all have the Bigo app been downloaded, follow my brother Azriel, follow my brother J-Mo. All right, his name is Fukin J-Mo the God, and brother Azriel, his name is Azriel.
Yes.
Zriel. Download the app and follow us, man. And my name is Tony Real the God, of course, on the app. Follow us, man. And if y'all want to be a part of our panel that we have, you know what I'm saying, sometimes every other night, sometimes every night. You know what I'm saying? We have a lot of good discussions. Oh, what's good, brother Tori? Blessings to you also, brother. Blessings to you. You know, we at the end of the show now. You didn't miss it. But, you know, if you got any questions about the topic, though, brother, you are welcome to come up here and ask any questions. You know what I mean? You want? I can put the link in the chat for you if you want to. But anyway, thank you, brothers, for coming, man. And if you're doing the panel tonight, you already know I'm gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? I know, brother Azriel, because I'm gonna tell you right now.
I knew.
Yeah. Go ahead.
When I was gonna say, I mean, didn't Azriel, did you give a shout out? Did you have any
Yeah,
you know what, man. You know what? I didn't. You know, it was. I'm just grateful to be here. You know, Azriel. You can look me up on the Bigo app. Azriel Yehuda Bey on Facebook. And Azriel Yehuda Bey on Instagram. You know, and I'm all about what JMO's all about. You know, self-awareness and pushing mankind to be better. You know, and that's really what this is all about: self-empowerment through self work. And that's what it's all about. And communication and all the other goodies and snacks and treats, it always comes with self work. So, but to make a long story short, that's what I'm about. So if that sounds like it's something that's up you guys as alley, man, y'all come follow me, follow everybody up here on this panel. We all met on the app, man, and wonderful great men that I am allowed to be able to fellowship with. J-Mo got you know, this guy here is dangerous as hell, man. You know, when it comes to his app, he's something to see, man. And you know, it's good to praise your brothers. That's what the Bible says. It says don't brag about yourself. Let other men exalt you. And so yeah, absolutely, man. You know, y'all come check out my brother, man. I have a lot of good fun and good times with it, man. And you know, we learn, we evolve, man. So hey, you know what, that's what I wanted to say, man. And I appreciate it, brother Tony, for you open up that love, allowing me to be up here with you, my brother, and opening up your heart, man, being transparent, sharing this information, man, and letting the love come out, man. This is just so wonderful, man. And I can't really express to you in so many words just how grateful I am, man. All about the gratitude, brother.
You're welcome, brother. You're welcome. You know, and come on back Friday for this panel too, so you can get in here and tap some more. Hey, I'm telling y'all right now, and I just want to be real quick on this. I'm telling y'all right now, these two brothers up here, I'm gonna tell y'all. I say this all the time when I met brother Jay. Okay, even if it's on my panel. Okay, say, man, we don't hold no mercy. There's no mercy. We don't care if you woman, man. When you come to the panel, you got to be ready. Okay, because we are not fools. We're not stupid. So don't come in them panels and be thinking you're dealing with some stupid men. Because we're not. And I can tell you by this show today, y'all know we're not stupid.
That's right.
Don't be fooled by our looks. Don't be So yeah, man. If you do a live, either one of you brothers, I'll be there. So hey, I appreciate you brothers coming, man. I love y'all like brothers, man. This was a great build, man. I hope you guys come back Friday or anytime. Anytime.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You know, if we're gonna need you guys to come. And you already know I'm gonna support y'all too. You know what I'm saying? We brothers in this. We gotta stop tearing each other down and start unifying and working together, man. I appreciate y'all coming to this platform, man, and helping me build this brand, man. This brand is gonna go far. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So everybody make sure y'all tune in Friday at 1 p.m. Okay, these brothers will be back, and Sister Divinity will also be here. I'm gonna try to find a teammate. No, I'm just kidding. She gonna curse me out. Stop playing. So, one more thing. I want to put this up real quick, guys, before y'all leave here. So I have a show on Thursday. Thursday there will be another show that I have with this brother here. Let me click on this right quick, y'all. Let me do this here. All right. So Thursday at 1 p.m., I will be interviewing this brother, Say Word Podcast. Say Word Podcast. He will be in the building Thursday at 1 p.m., y'all. If everybody would like to come and tune in. Thursday at 1 p.m. You know what I'm saying? He's you know what I'm saying? He's a pretty big guy in the YouTube and Instagram, platform. And I'm glad that I was able to get in touch with him, and he, he actually, gift me with this interview. Man, he was hard to get in touch with. You know what I'm saying? So
that's what's up.
Tune in Thursday, everybody. Thursday at 1 p.m. Central PST, and whatever 1 p.m. time is for everybody else, just come in on that time. Ain't no good with times, y'all. Okay, so Thursday at 1 p.m. January 27th, y'all. And don't forget, Friday, January the 28th, we will have the live panel with Brother J-Mo and Brother Azriel and Sister Divinity. Do not miss it at 1 p.m. Friday. All right. So thank you, brothers, for coming, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can go ahead and exit out. Did nobody else want to have no questions? Because I guess they didn't want to feel like they was gonna get roasted. Because
yeah, man.
But yeah.
Hey, look, it's coming at y'all now. What was written in the Bible, nothing more, nothing less. So
that's it. That's it. You know,
that's right. That's right.
We need to talk about what's it was a verse I read too, man, in the Bible. Dang it, I had it right up here. Dang it. You know what? Because I forgot, I ain't gonna put it in this live, but watch, I remember when I get off. And I'm be like, damn.
Yeah,
it happens all the time. All the time.
Appreciate y'all coming, man. Y'all can go ahead and exit out, man. I'm gonna do my closing, and then I'll see y'all in a minute.
Man. I'll see y'all later on, man. That's what's up.
Peace,
y'all.
All right, appreciate y'all.
Yeah, peace, God. All right, brothers.
All right, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed that show. Okay, that was a beautiful, beautiful show. And if y'all missed that, man, I don't know what to tell you. But you can always play it back, you know what I'm saying, when I'm done. You know what I mean? So I just want to do one more thing. I want to go ahead and promote this one more time, y'all. Thursday at 1 p.m., I will be interviewing this brother here, Say Word Podcast, Thursday at 1 p.m. Do not miss it. January 27th, I will be interviewing Say Word Podcast, Thursday at 1 p.m., January 27th. Also, don't forget to get this sister's book. What you're going to do is you're going to go to Amazon.com, and you're going to put in From Energetic Particles to Material Matter, and you can order this sister's book online at Amazon.com. Okay? If you have an Amazon account. Don't forget to go to Sister Divinity and put her name into the Bigo app. Pull up Divinity and follow this sister. So by March 1st, you will be in the house, okay, with this sister giving a lecture on her new book, March 1st, on the Bigo app. So if you want to be a part of that book club meeting, that book club lecture, come to the Bigo app March 1st and follow Sister Divinity to be a part of that live lecture. Okay, do not forget. Also, once again, go to Amazon.com if you have an Amazon account. All right, and look up this sister's book, From Energetic Particles to Material Matter, a book on spiritual ascension. Okay, Amazon.com, and pull up this sister's book. Order the book, read the book. I'm going to get my copies real soon, and I'm going to read it, and I'm going to bring it back and might have a show on that. But don't forget, y'all, on the 27th, January 27th, Thursday, 1 p.m., Say Word Podcast. Okay? January 27th, Say Word Podcast interview. Do not forget, y'all, at 1 p.m., January 27th, Say Word Podcast. It's January 20th. Wait, hold on. Did I put the I might have did. Oh, okay. No, I did. Yeah, there it is. January 27th, Say Word Podcast interview this Thursday. Okay, y'all, do not forget. All right. And don't forget that January the 28th, Friday at 1 p.m., I will have Brother J-Mo, Brother Azriel, and Sister Divinity will be in the house. Shout out to Sister Divinity. Shout out to Brother J-Mo and Azriel for coming through. Appreciate you, fellas. And I'll be on them panels. I'm going to be on them panels tonight. I know y'all going to have one. I'll be there. All right. And don't forget, one more time, I know y'all tired of me saying it. January 27th, Thursday at 1 p.m., I will be interviewing Say Word Podcast. This brother is going to bring the fire. You do not want to miss this. Okay, everybody? You don't want to miss it. And don't forget to get this sister's book, From Energetic Particles to Material Matter, a book on spiritual ascension. Amazon.com. Pull up the name, get the book, y'all. It's very inspirational. I'm pretty sure you're going to learn a lot from it if you don't learn nothing else. All right, y'all? All right. So once again, I'll say this. Remember, I have lives on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Make sure you tune in on my live come Saturday and Sunday as well. All right. Sundays are Chronicle Talk with Tony Sundays. That is what my lives are on Sundays. We can pick any topic and we can talk about it. All right. Open mic on Sundays. All right. Do not forget, everybody. Come on down. Come on in. And let's start the conversation. All right. So thank y'all for coming. Appreciate y'all for coming. Thank you for the love. You know what I'm saying? And if you like to show your boy any love at all, Cash App Big Tony Main for any Cash App donations, man. All right. Any Cash App donations. Cash App, #, Big Tony Main. All right. Appreciate y'all, man. Holla at your boy. We are out, family. We are out. We are out. All right. And I'll holler at y'all soon. And I'll see y'all soon. Holla at your motherfucking boy.